y'all doing? This is Daryl with Lee's Lawn Care and Services. How y'all doing? On this Wednesday, man, I had to make this video today. I want to talk about quite a few things, man. I've been real busy. Not gonna tell you guys no tale about that. I had got up to like 85 yards, so I had to cut like 20 or 25 of them. I had to kind of get rid of them because I had way too many. And but that's not the moral of the story. What I want to talk about today, man. I had to call the police on the neighbor, man. Not really something that I wanted to do, but I did it because I felt some type of way. I felt threatened by this guy, so I had to call up on it. Let me just get to the story and tell you how this happened. So I was cutting in one of my areas that I've been cutting in for almost 20 years, right? So I've been in that area for a long time, and I've been cutting the yard next door to the neighbor for the last, she just came on board about maybe 3-4 years ago. Something of that nature. So I was cutting the yard, and about 3-4 years ago, the guy came outside and was complaining I was leaving some clippings on his curb. Okay, so we talked about it, not really rationally, because he was hollering at me and I was hollering at him, and this happened about I want to say about 4 or 5 years ago, right? So I told him, I said, all right, man, I'm going to keep it blowed off over there. I won't have any clippings on your curb. Fine. So I solved that problem. Never had an issue with that. So I went there, my traditional day today, or tomorrow. I went there early because I got a doctor's appointment on Friday. So went over there, cut the yard like I normally do. Guy comes outside screaming and hollering, "You getting grass in my pool in my backyard?" I'm like, huh? He said, yeah, you getting grass in my pool in my backyard. You're blowing the grass. It's getting on the other side. I'm like, well, first of all, I can't see what's on the other side. I said, when I blow, I'm blowing in the backyard, but I'm blowing everything to the back of the yard, out of the way, so that way it's no issues. So he came out there screaming and hollering, and got up in my face. So I backed off. I said, dude, why don't you give me some space? I said, because what's going to happen here, I'm going to wind up calling the police on you. He's like, oh man, bullshit, this, that, and the third. And he proceeded to come at me again. I said, look, he said, yeah, it's going to be me and you. I said, no, it's not going to be me and you. I said, it's going to be you and it's going to be you and the police, because they're trained fighters. I'm not a trained fighter, and I'm not about to fight. I'm not about to sacrifice myself for nothing. That makes no sense. My family depend on me. So I'm not about to throw no hands, hurt myself. I said, you and the police can fight all day long. Yeah, whatever. So I called him, and I explained to them what happened. And I didn't want him to come out, but the dispatch told me that the way I described what happened, they had to come out. So they came out and did a report, and they went and knocked on his door. He wouldn't even answer the door. Like, he was like shook. So he wouldn't even answer the door for them to deal with him. But then the police left a card on his door because he went by his house and knocked on his door to see if he can get him to come out. He wouldn't come out. But when he left his card there, he called the cop back, and the cop came back and talked to him. He said, well, the cop said, well, I'm going to talk to him, see what's going on. And I told him, I said, look, I'm a peaceful person. I even offered to go and clean up wherever the grass was at, and this guy was still screaming and hollering. because I just don't believe in that, you know. I believe in peace, and when I go to work and do some things, you know, that's how I want to leave it, like peaceful. I don't want to go there and disturb everything or, you know, cause some type of commotion or whatever. It's just, that's not my style, guys. That's not the one. I gotta cut this lot. You see that? It's about 4:15. I'll be finished around 5. Yeah, I gotta cut that lot. I'm about to get out and do that. But yeah, man, I just wanted to tell you guys that story, man. I don't know, man. Like, I guess I'm too happy when I go to these places and these people see that, and you know, they want to mess up your energy or whatever, you know. And it kind of messed me up a little bit because I was, you know, I wasn't as fluent, as rhythmic like as I was before he came out there with that foolishness, man. And you know, I did grow up in a rough neighborhood, but just because I grew up in a rough neighborhood don't mean I need to take that rough neighborhood with me. I don't have to be that person, and I chose not to be that person. And so, you know, I guess that's why things happened the way that they did. So I called them, they came, they looked for him, he wasn't even open the door, and he waited, and then he called them and the guy came back. So hopefully the situation got resolved. You know, like I said, I'm a peaceful person. I don't believe in all that other stuff, man. I've done some stuff in my past that you know, I'm sure all of us done stuff in our past that we're not proud of. But you know, I made a promise to myself to never be that type of person to where, you know, I can't try to compromise. I guess as you get older, you just do things a little different. And I really think that's what that was all about. I think it was just a test to see what I would do, because the guy got up in my face and he was challenging me, and I decided just to back up. I said, you can challenge the police, and I'm gonna call them. They train fighters. If you want to fight, fight them, because I'm not about to fight you. I'm not gonna. He said, oh, it's gonna be me and you. I said, no, it's gonna be you and the police. It ain't gonna be me and you. I'm not gonna put my hands on you. I'm not about to sacrifice myself, you know, for foolishness. You know, when I'm out here trying to earn an honest living and do things the right way, and then wind up something happened, and then what? My family gotta come up with some type of money to build me out. I have a record or charge on me. Just not my way, man. So guys, just wanted to talk to you about that. Like I said, boy, it was bothering me a little bit, so I wanted to kind of get it off my chest and let you guys know, hey, get in situations like that where you got people that's arrogant, that's gonna come at you and try to challenge you, man, back up a little bit, give them some space so they can kind of think about what they're doing. And if you gotta tell them, hey, look, man, if you keep this up, I'm gonna call the people, I'm gonna call the police. I'm not about to fight you, I'm not about to argue with you or do anything. And the crazy part about this, I had finished that yard like an hour and a half ago, and the guy came out. And so I was across the street from them. I wasn't even working over there, and that's when the guy came out with all that rhetoric, so to speak. So yeah, guys, you know, don't get yourself caught up in that, man. The guy, people be trying to steal your joy, man. They should be trying to steal your spirit, you know. And they got me down a little bit, but then once I got back to cutting, you know, I got back in the rhythm and I was okay. But you know, stuff like that, man, is just, you know, it is what it is. So guys, y'all take care. Love you guys. I pray for you guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.